Hey YouTube, Film Geek here, and today I'm talking about the 2018 film, The Oath.
So Chris, I'm signing it.
What?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. What? How is that possible, dude? We were the guys. We were the guys that led the march around the building.
I know.
We're the two holdouts.
I know.
Dude, we drove to Chicago for that rally. Do you remember that fart, the lingerer?
I remember the fart, I remember the lingerer.
Remember the vine we made about the fart? Oh, remember that? Come on, dude.
The Oath is written and directed by Ike Barinholtz, starring Ike Barinholtz and Tiffany Haddish. Okay, so, what's the story of The Oath? Well, it goes like this. In a very politically divided United States, the president asked all United States citizens to sign a loyalty oath. Now, this loyalty oath, they say, is completely by choice, and you don't have to if you don't want to. But let's just say they're hinting very strongly that you really need to sign this. And the deadline to sign this is the day after Thanksgiving, better known around these parts as Black Friday. The Oath is a very dark comedy, and it's also Ike Barinholtz's directorial debut. Released in theaters October 12th, 2018, the movie had a mixed review from critics. However, one thing they all agreed on was Tiffany Haddish's performance was spectacular. Okay, so what are the things that I liked about this movie? Well, number one, I do want to talk about Tiffany Haddish's performance. Okay, she is amazing in this movie. Not only is she extremely funny, but as I said, this is a dark comedy, and later on in the third act of this movie, it really takes a dark turn. And let me tell you, she is amazing. Not only does she show off her comedic chops in this movie, she really shows that she is a great dramatic actor also. The movie being set during Thanksgiving also sets it apart from a lot of other films. There's very few movies out there that actually take place during Thanksgiving, and I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that there's a lot of talking at Thanksgiving. You know, Christmas time, there's all sorts of activities that go on, and there's the presents and all this, and everybody's too busy getting all caught up in the whole magic of Christmas. There's not a whole lot of real conversations that are going on. Thanksgiving, however, is just a bunch of people sitting around a table, eating food and talking. And it does a great job of keeping everything in one location. That is something that's also interesting about this movie. It's always difficult to keep a movie interesting and moving forward when most of the time is spent in just one location. And using the holiday Thanksgiving is a great way to keep all of the characters in one spot. And a really great way to bring in a bunch of different characters with different viewpoints to kind of pad the sides a little bit. I also want to point out the pacing of this film. In its 98-minute runtime, it fits in a ton of stuff. This movie goes from what seems to be just a dark comedy about a bunch of people who don't agree with each other to an extremely dark tone. I'm not joking. It really takes a twist, and I was not prepared for that when I first saw this movie. Even if you read the DVD, like at the back of the DVD, it just talks about the family Thanksgiving, the oath, and politics being discussed at the table and things of that sort. They don't bring up what happens on Black Friday when people don't sign the oath. So, not going into any spoilers territory here, guys. Let's just say again, the pacing is fantastic. The story just keeps going and going, and it really works well. It's very well directed. Ike did a fantastic job for his directorial debut. So this movie really fits in perfectly in the theme of this week, and that is family get-togethers that you don't want to go to. Let me tell you guys, this movie, if anything, is the worst Thanksgiving ever. And that is one reason to watch it. So no matter how bad you feel on Thanksgiving, if you're not getting together with your family or whatever whatever it may be, just watch this movie because things could be a whole lot worse, let me tell you guys. Alright, well that is everything that I have to cover today, so thanks again for checking out the Film Geek. If you liked what you saw here today, go ahead and hit that like. Please subscribe to the channel. We're almost there, guys. I'm almost at 100. I believe I just need 18 more subscriptions, and I've got my goal of 100 before the end of the year. So if you've already subscribed, thank you. If you're on the edge thinking about it a little bit, hey, check this movie out. See if I'm right. And if you like it, then subscribe to the channel because I make suggestions like this twice a week, and there's bound to be more. So it just keeps going from there. Alright guys, like I said, thanks again. Hit the subscribe, ring that bell for notifications, and as I always like to say guys, keep watching movies. You know I'm gonna.